Pacific coaching classes near 8th class English Unit 4.1 The Wait Chit Chat compiled by Abhay Ishwar Bhansali for the Pacific coaching classes near. Question first. Where do we find the all animals? We find all animals at jungle or in the zoo. Do you have a pet? Yes, I have two pets, visually Kalu the dog and Viru the parrot. Or याचा आन्सर तुम्ही असं लिहू शकता, डू यू हॅव अ पेट? नो, आय डोंट हॅव अ पेट. नंतर तिसरा क्वेश्चन आहे, हाऊ डू वी अंडरस्टँड दॅट ॲनिमल्स आर नॉट फीलिंग वेल? आन्सर, वेन ॲनिमल्स आर नॉट वेल दे बिकम्स क्वाइट अँड इनॲक्टिव्ह. दे ऑल्सो स्टॉप इटिंग फूड. सम मे इवन ग्रोन. ते गुरगुरतात सुद्धा. फोर्थ, who gives the medicine or treatment to the sick animals and birds? Answer, the veterinarian. How do we help animals and birds? Answer, we help animals and birds by providing them with a food, water and shelter. We also help them by taking them to vet when they are ill. Question, in your group try to match the specialist doctor with who or what they treat. Specialist and who or what they treat: dentist, cardiologist, ophthalmologist, orthopedic, pediatrician, neurologist, veterinarian. Bone, brain or with spine, small kids, teeth, animals or birds, eyes and heart. डेंटिस्ट हा रिलेटेड आहे वर्ड टीथ सोबत. कार्डिओलॉजिस्ट हा रिलेटेड आहे वर्ड हार्ट सोबत. ऑप्थॅल्मोलॉजिस्ट हा रिलेटेड आहे आईज सोबत. ऑर्थोपेडिक हा शब्द आहे बोन सोबत रिलेटेड. पेडिट्रेशियन हा रिलेटेड आहे स्मॉल किड सोबत. न्यूरोलॉजिस्ट ब्रेन किंवा स्पाइन सोबत. आणि वेटरनरियन हा ॲनिमल किंवा बर्ड सोबत. Discuss in your group and write down the most important reason why pediatrician and veterinarian have a tougher job to diagnose their patient's illness. Pediatrician and veterinarian have a tougher job to diagnose their patient's illness because their patients cannot communicate their problems clearly. Pacific coaching classes near 8th class English Unit 4.1 The Wait English workshop compiled by Abhay Ishwar Bhansali for the Pacific coaching classes near. Question, what is the rhyme scheme of stanza 1 to 3 and the last two stanzas? How does it differ in the remaining stanzas 4 to 7? The rhyme scheme of stanza 1 AB AB, stanza 2 AB AB, stanza 3 AB AB. Write any 5 illness of the animals in the poem that you find most amusing or laughable. The monkey pinch his tail. माकड आपल्या शेपटीला चावा घेतो. The giraffes have a stiff neck. The crocodile turns cannibal and bites. The kangaroo won't jump. The hyenas will not laugh. Question third A. Out of all names of the birds and animals given in the poem, pick out the 4 names that are similar in English as well as in the Hindi or Marathi or your mother tongue. Question third B. Write 4 reasons why animals in the zoo suffer more than those who live free in the wild. Animals in the zoo suffer more than those who live free in the wild because of lack of free space to move around, easy transmission of disease, food limited in quantity and variety, and for trouble from human visitors. Think deeply and write. Is the poet really discouraging the youth from becoming saints? Explain your response. No, The poet is not discouraging the youth. The poem is a light-hearted one. However, the poet wants to attract the reader's mind towards the work of veterinarian doctor and the wide variety of the treatment to patients. They have different types of the illness and different types of the organs, so they cannot even discuss their problem with him. We must acknowledge all this and respect the veterinarian doctor. Find out from a vet or from a website what precaution a vet to take when he or she is called to treat the wild dangerous animal. Make point-wise flute of the same. Must be aware of the signals they give. वेटरनरियन डॉक्टरला नेहमी यांच्या म्हणजे जे पेट्स आहेत त्या पेट्सच्या सिग्नलकडे लक्ष ठेवायला हवं की असा जर सिग्नल जर त्यांनी दिला तर तो नेमका काय करू शकतो, तो अटॅक करू शकतो का. अजून त्यांनी काय समजायला पाहिजे, देअर बॉडी लँग्वेज म्हणजे पेट्सची बॉडी लँग्वेज त्यांना चांगल्या प्रकारे यायला पाहिजे. मस्ट नॉट बी डिस्ट्रॅक्टेड, त्यांनी त्या बॉडी लँग्वेजला अनदेखा नाही केलं पाहिजे. प्रोटेक्ट अगेन्स्ट बीइंग अटॅक म्हणजे त्यांनी त्यांचं प्रोटेक्शन आधीच करून ठेवायला पाहिजे की हा अटॅक करू शकतो. तर अशा वेळेस जर समजा एखाद्या डॉगला ट्रीट करायचं आहे तर अशा वेळेस त्यांनी काय करायला पाहिजे, तो डॉग अटॅक करू शकतो का पहिले हे काढलं पाहिजे. त्याच्यानंतर त्यांची बॉडी लँग्वेज समजली पाहिजे त्या डॉगची. त्याच्यानंतर त्यांनी त्याला डिस्ट्रॅक्टेड नाही केलेलं पाहिजे. त्याच्यानंतर त्यांनी त्याचं तोंड वगैरे पाय वगैरे बांधलेले हवेत, प्रोटेक्ट अगेन्स्ट बीइंग अटॅक. आणि त्याच्यानंतर प्रिकॉशन अगेन्स्ट द ॲलर्जीज अँड ट्रान्समिशन ऑफ डिसीज, आणि त्या डॉगकडून ह्युमन्सला होणारे डिसीज किंवा ह्युमनकडून डॉगला होणारे डिसीज याच्याबद्दल प्रिकॉशन ठेवलं पाहिजे. आणि विअर द प्रोटेक्टिव्ह गिअर एक्सेट्रा म्हणजे त्यांनी व्यवस्थित असा चष्मा वगैरे घातलेला पाहिजे. हाताला त्यांनी ग्लोव्स लावलेलेच पाहिजे. क्वेश्चन, सिलेक्ट एनी 4 झू एनिमल्स मेन्शन इन द पोएम. इमॅजिन दे आर एबल टू टॉक इन इंग्लिश. Compose a dialogue among the 4 animals discussing their discomfort and illness. Answer: animals giraffe, tortoise, bear and kangaroo. Giraffe: ouch, my neck hurts the whole length of it. Mr. Tortoise, you are so lucky because you have such a short neck. Tortoise: lucky? Do you know what it means to take the edge to move a foot? How difficult it is to permanently carry your home on your back. Kangaroo: oh, you find it difficult to move your feet. What about me? My legs are unequal in length and I cannot walk comfortably. I am expected to jump around. I am sick and tired of jumping. I want to walk like you, Madam Hippo. Hippo: my foot. I am walking so slowly because I am feeling ill and I do not know which part of this huge body is actually paining. You tortoise have such a small body. Not much searching is needed to find out the cause of the problem. Tortoise: problem? I only want to be able to move quickly so that I can escape my enemies and exercise my limbs. Giraffe: I agree with Madam Hippo. The bigger the body, the more the area that has to be investigated to find out the problem. My doctor is never able to find out which part of my neck actually aches. माझ्या गर्दनीचा कोणता भाग दुखतो हे डॉक्टरला सुद्धा कळत नाही कारण माझी गर्दनच तेवढी लांब आहे. Kangaroo: try balancing yourself on legs of unequal length and having to jump all the time, keeping your baby in your pouch. Hippo: okay, we all have our own problems. Let's hope that the doctor who looks after us has enough knowledge and experience to care us. He cannot even understand what we say. All the others: how true. Question first. Discuss in your class and write down the most important reason why pediatrician and veterinarian have a tougher job to diagnose their patient's illness. Pediatrician and veterinarian have a tougher job to diagnose their patient's illness as their patient cannot communicate their problem clearly. Complete the following. It is difficult to be successful vet because every patient has a different internal organ and the vet has to possess an extremely wide knowledge of his subject to treat them successfully. The duck and chicken are not laying any eggs. The giraffe have got stiff neck because they have been quarreling with each other. Question 4. The poet called the vet omniscient because people expect him to know everything about animals, illness and cure all sick animals. Question 5. The opposite health problem of the lion and the Arctic fox are that the lion has caught a cold and the Arctic fox is suffering from the heat. Answer the following. What is the rhyme scheme of stanza 4 and 5? The rhyme scheme of stanza 4 is AAB CCB. Stanza 5 AAB CCB. Pick out an example of alliteration from the extract. If the beer's too full of buns. Repetition of the sound letter B. Pick out an example of onomatopoeia from the extract. Why the parrot does nothing but groan. The word groan indicates the sound. From the extract, pick out the words that means the same as the following words. Make a sound of pain. Second, moved. Third, very much. And fourth, capable. Answer, groan, stirred, exceedingly, and competent. What is the poet advice do you? Do you think he means it? The poet advised the reader not to become a vet, but to earn or his her living in an easier way. He advises the reader to become a doctor and treat the illness of human being. No, I don't think he means it. It is just said in light-hearted way. Question 6. Is the poet really discouraging the youth from becoming vets? Explain your response. No, the poet is not discouraging the youth. The poem is the light-hearted one. However, the poet wants the reader to know how difficult the work of vet is and what a wide variety of the patient he has to cure. They have different types of illness and different types of organs. They cannot even discuss their problem with him. We must acknowledge all this and respect the vet. Question 7. What is the rhyme scheme of stanza 6 and 7? Answer. The rhyme scheme of stanza 6 is AAB CCB. Note that the last line of the 6th stanza is if the elephant eats. Stanza 7 AAB CCB. Note the first line of the 7th stanza is if the camel hurts. Question 8. What is the rhyme scheme of the last 2 stanzas? Stanza 8 ABAB. The last line of the stanza 8 is your stanza 9 ABAB. The first line of the 9th stanza is don't attempt to. 9th, pick out an example of alliteration from the extract. If the camel hurts his hump. Repetition of the sound letter H. Hurt, hump. H पासून चालू होते म्हणून हा कोणता झाला repetition. Pick out an example of onomatopoeia from the extract. If the elephant eats paper bags and chokes, the word chokes indicate the sound. What is the rhyme scheme of stanza 1, 2, 3 and the last two stanzas? How does it differ in the remaining stanzas 4 and 7? 4 to 7. In stanza 1, 2, 3, the last two stanzas, the alternate lines rhyme. The rhyme scheme is AB, AB, CD, CD and so on. However, in the stanza 4 to 7, the rhyme scheme is AAB, CCB. That is, the first two lines rhyme, then the third and the sixth lines rhymes, and the fourth and the fifth line rhymes. Analysis or appreciation of the poem. Poem and poet, The Weight by the Guy Boaz. Theme, the illness various animals suffer from and difficulties of a weight. Tone, witty and light-hearted. Structure and stanzas, stanzas and lines of the unequal length. Stanzas 1, 2, 3 and 8, 9 similar and 4, 5, 6, 7 are similar. Rhyme and rhythm. Rhyme scheme is AB, AB, CD, CD and so on for stanzas 1, 2, 3 and 8, 9. E, F, G, F and so on for the stanza 4, 5, 6, 7. Language and imagery. Simple and witty language. Vivid image of the animals with different problems and all based on their body structure and abilities. Figure of speech, alliteration and onomatopoeia. 8th class English Unit 4.1 The Weight, end of exercise, compiled by Abhay Ishwar Bansali for the Pacific coaching classes. We are very thankful to the following students for their innovative ideas. Prathamesh Tambake, Altamash Khan, Yash Nandagowdi, Rudra Gawale, Hitesh Chauhan for the year 2023-2024. Thank you.